training?
Said that we were going to be doing like some sort of
Postponed. Commander Vandal couldn't.
User was moved.
Vandal
User joined your channel.
couldn't make it home.
Guess what?
'cause
I'm
he's
all
working.
ready to go.
Hey.
Right.
Good to see you,
All
friends.
right,
sir.
awesome. Welcome back.
Alright, so whoever's not on the server, keep working on getting the server as fast as you can. I'm gonna talk about what's going on tonight. So, tonight was supposed to be the first night of our new operation. And it was going to be a pretty cool mission. But tonight is not going to be the first operation of Fallen Hawk because Captain isn't able to get home from work. He's been working pretty long hours the past couple weeks, and he was going to give the mission to me, but there was still a few things that he would have been able to fix during the mission while it was going on, but I wouldn't be able to. So what tonight we're going to do is another pre-deployment training. Since my internet took a shit on me on Wednesday for my airborne course, I'm going to go ahead and give the first phase to y'all tonight so we can get y'all trained up on airborne.
So
And we're going to have some fun doing that. And once that's done, you guys are good for the night. It won't be very long, maybe a couple hours at the most. So pretty much
pre-deployment
about
training
half
is
the
not
time that we
operation.
usually spend on Friday nights.
We change it.
So we're just going to go through with that. So we got one. Still got 3 out. Of the
No
server.
operation today. Okay. So,
All right, guys, keep working on getting in the server as fast as you can. The first portion of the training is pretty much just me explaining everything what's going on. You know, talking about the different kinds of jumps, the disadvantages, advantages of each jump, and whatnot, and equipment and everything.
I'm on my way.
All right. So tonight, obviously, we're going to be going over the first phase of the airborne training, which will be a 4 to 5 jumps. We're going to be using non-steerable parachutes for the first phase, just to get y'all a feel for it. There is 3 basic kind of jumps that we use. One is the static jump, or the I don't really know what you call it. It's not a moving jump, but you use a non-steerable parachutes where we'll fly over a drop zone. Once you're called to jump, you guys jump out of the bird, open up your parachutes, float down to the ground, and then get to the rally point or the landing zone and rally up. It's very easy to do. You literally just jump out whenever you're supposed to or during a allotted amount of time, and you open your parachute right away. So you could be high, you could be pretty low. It just depends on the pilot and the mission for this. It just depends. The next jump that we use as well is Hey Low jump, which is a high altitude, low opening jump.
yep.
Everybody's heard of Halo, not the video game. It's a very special jump. It's a very technical jump when it comes to actually executing it. You have to be able to judge terrain fastly as you're approaching the Earth. You got to take into effect that our altimeter watches go off of sea level and not the deck. So you got to do some math. You got to do a little bit of research on, like I said, terrain as well. So when you're flying down, you're floating in the air in free fall, you got to notice, okay, well, there's that radio tower that's supposed to be to my northwest, but it's not. So you got to adjust yourself. Find your LZ as you're coming down, and then be able to do it. The advantages of the halo jump is obviously its element of surprise. Typically, the halo jumps are done from we have C-130. It can be done from helicopters and stuff, but typically halo jumps are done from like C5s, C-17s, especially nowadays, for your like special forces type insertions. The reason they do that is because those bigger jets can actually disguise themselves with the signature of like a airliner, so they can get into areas where other planes like military aircraft can't
I'll be back in a
or
second.
aren't supposed to be. So the halo jump, you're up there probably anywhere from 20 to 40,000 feet jumping out. It's extremely high. You're fitted with oxygen masks and everything. Element of surprise obviously is the advantage, because you're jumping so high up and then you're opening at a low altitude, and it allows the enemy or whoever's in the area little or no warning that you're even doing it. So, because most of the time guys aren't looking up, we typically do our jumps somewhere in the middle of the night, early morning, or late night when it's dark. So we have the advantage of actually playing doing the mission that we need to, getting in there nice and fast, opening just before your deck, getting in your LZ, setting up and executing your mission. The disadvantages of halo jump is halo jumps, you pretty much have to be right over your area of operation, your AO. The disadvantages of that is, if you're in an enemy held territory that, they have AAA, you could possibly get shot down because you're real close. The other disadvantage is the danger of the halo jump. Hitting terminal velocity and getting to, excuse me, getting to your LZ, or getting over your LZ before you open your chute, not being in your LZ from the drop zone, there's so many different variables that could be a disadvantage of the jump itself. The third jump I'm going to go over is the hey-ho jump, which is a high altitude, high opening. The advantage of this, again, just like any other jump, element of surprise. We could do these at nighttime, daytime. We typically do jumps at nighttime. Now, the advantages of a hey-ho jump is distance. We don't necessarily have to be anywhere near the landing zone with a hey-ho jump. So you take the hey-ho, you're going to be jumping, in real life it's going to be high again, like 20 to 30,000 plus feet. But in game, probably jumping out at like maybe 6,000 or 7,000 meters. Probably lower. It's just the way the game works. We can't go up to 20,000 feet. Now, the advantages of hey-ho, obviously, like I said, is you don't have to be anywhere near the landing zone. So typically, we'll have the drop zone, depending on how high up we are, the drop zone will be anywhere from however high up you are, that high up, maybe like one or two more clicks added to that. So if your drop zone is 4,000 meters from your landing zone, then we'd probably drop you anywhere from like 5, maybe 6,000 meters up. Because when you open your chute right away, open your chute right away once you get out of the ship or the plane. You fly. You're gonna glide with your parachute very far, and you're gonna go with that angle. And the reason why is, once you get there, typically our jumps are shorter than they need to be, so you'll actually be over the jump target probably way before you get a chance to even like come down on it close. So you'll know where you are. You should know where you are when you're right there. The disadvantages of hey-ho jumps is a lot can go wrong. You're high up. There might be storm clouds. You can't see the ground for a while because you're literally opening your chute right away. The time, it does take a long time. There's wind all the time when you're up there, so you got to keep track of where you are when you are in mid-flight while you're in your parachute. Now, the advantage of in-game, of playing this game, is when you are in some sort of aerial vehicle, you have a little crosshair type thing on your map. It's an upside down chevron with 4 lines going to it, and it's anywhere you're on an aerial vehicle, it puts you on that map. So you know where you are. So that's the advantage of using it in game. So you know if you're drifting off course, you just gotta turn yourself to the right course using your compass and everything, and make sure you're on the right bearing if you get separated from the group. Another disadvantage of the hey-ho jump is just pretty much you gotta wait. It takes a long time. Some people are antsy, even though we tell people don't fucking push the W button. People fucking do it anyway. Don't push fucking S. Don't move backwards, don't move forward. Just speed yourself up, just slow yourself down. You'll mess up. If you happen to be near somebody, you just turn to keep your bearing and try and stay with somebody, and then so you meet up on the ground. Typically, with all of the jumps that we have, you are going to set up some kind of rally point away from the landing zone. So say the landing zone's here, right here on the parade deck. I might set up a rally point maybe like either the top of that mountain or just somewhere else. So you get out of that immediate area and you regroup at a certain rally point. So typically when we have jumps like that, that's something that the patrol leads like myself and Captain Vandal,
User was
Lieutenant
moved out
Commander
of your
Pruner
channel.
will take care of. We'll have those set up, so you know once you get on the ground, if you miss the LZ or if you mess up or whatnot, you know where to go. Or if you get on the ground, you're close to the LZ, you go to the LZ, nobody's there, you know, okay, I got a rally point freaking about 500 meters this way. Should be like a little building or something. So you know that. And that's also why we give everyone a basic brief of the mission itself, so you guys know what basically is going on, because we're not going to stay at that rally point the entire time. If we're supposed to be landing, like, it is it's almost 12:40 now on the map. Say we were supposed to land at 12:20. That was basic there, and then we met at the rally point, and we're not going to stay there any longer than let's stand by. All right, go ahead. We're not going to stay there any longer than 12:30. Simple as that. So you know if you get there and it happens to be like 12:31 or 12:35, then you're like, oh shit, they're probably gone. Still go to the rally point, get there, If there's nobody still there, head on mission. You know basically where you're going. You know that your mission objective was to go here and then do that. And then when you meet up, find your element or find a patrol, give the challenge a pass, and then you're all set. Does anybody have any questions on anything?
No, sir.
Negative.
Sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so typically, I don't have the means to do it now, but typically, Vandal will have something set up kind of like this. I'm gonna just put something on the map. Give me 1 sec.
While Commander's working on that. Knox?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Thank you.
There's a bug going on with the Twitch. I don't understand what it is. Apparently I can't read chat for some reason.
Alright, so on the map I kind of did a basic thing. So we would have something like that. You got red light, yellow light. They don't have yellow lights, but then like a green light. Now that would be your indication to jump. Typically with the in-game models, the way
I'll restart the computer.
Captain has it set up, you're pretty much just going to get spit out of the fucking plane whenever he wants it to. But we simulate, you know, you're just having like a crew chief or a jump master, you know, pushing you out of the plane. During hey-hos, obviously, you're going to go one at a time. You're going to open up right away, link up with everybody, and then you'll be all set. The same thing with the halos. You're going to get out. You're not going to be linking up with everybody. You might see somebody else in the air, but you got to try and get to that LZ or over that LZ whenever you can.
I think it's a computer.
Static jump, more along the lines, are going to be, you know, once you get to a certain area, that's when the jumping should start, and then everybody's just go after that. Depending on the patrol lead or whatever is going to do something to where you probably have like, you know, one guy jumps out, then like a second later, next guy, second later, second later, second later. So it's kind of like a paratrooper jump, just one at a time, over and over and over until everybody's out. And then everybody, once they land, they'll link up, and you'll be all set.
Still not working.
So this is typically what it is.
I think there's a problem
the
with
green
Twitch.
shit's blocking it. Hold on. Now you got drop zone alpha for LZ alpha. So this would be, the red would be more along the lines of like getting ready. The yellow would be just about to ready to jump, and then the green would be your jump area where everybody would start jumping for the drop zone. And then obviously the LZ is
1 second, guys. I'll be right
bearing
back.
west 27. So you open your chute, you get your bearing, and you just float. And then once you are over your target, you establish that you're over your actual LZ target area, and then just spiral down. Just turn in circles till you're down there, and then land on your LZ, get your gear situated. Alright, so gear-wise, there are two kinds of parachutes in the game. There's a steerable parachute and there's a non-steerable parachute. Tonight, our 4 jumps will be with non-steerable parachutes. So once you open them, you just float to the ground. Simple. You float to the ground, and you do that. Now, the best way here.
Back.
Let me show you. Alright, so we've got gear and everything. Typically, if we start in the plane,
I cannot see the chat and I cannot see the views. I don't know if it's just me or something wrong with Twitch.
alright, so this is a non-steerable parachute. It looks exactly like the standard parachute you'll be wearing. Typically, in game, you're going to have your full gear. You're going to have a backpack. What you're going to do is you're going to put that backpack on your chest. Everybody here know how to do that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Roger.
Is there anybody
sir.
here that does
Yes, sir.
not know how to do that? Alright, so I'm just simulating this. All you got to do you're going to have your bag and you're going to put it on your chest. Now, typically if we do this before we get in the plane or we do it while we're in the plane, it's one of those things where you're going to have to do it in the plane, put your backpack on your chest if we spawn in the plane, and then you get your parachute out of the inventory of the plane itself. Other situations, if we're starting on the ground, like tonight, we're going to start on the ground, you're going to grab a parachute, and then we're going to get into the aircraft. The disadvantages of having to do that is you cannot run at all when you have something on your chest. You're limited to walking. So if you happen to land on the ground and you took your parachute off and you realize you're still walking, you're getting pissed off because you don't know what's going on, maybe you're wounded, don't freak out. You're just an
User
idiot.
joined your channel.
You forgot to put your backpack back on your back. Alright.
User joined your channel.
Now another thing that we've been having to do lately is, even if the jump's at night, still no NVGs. We do not wear our NVGs when we're in the water or in the air. The reason that is because they're not meant for that kind of environment, so you got to keep them stowed in your equipment. You could possibly damage or break them, and then you won't have them for the rest of the mission at all. So, remember, anytime we're doing a mission where we're in the water in the boats, or swimming, or free falling, or haloing or hey-hoing, you are not wearing your NVGs. You're just going to have to go by your sight, use ground terrain as advantages, use the use the terrain features, use landmarks to figure out where you are, and then once you get on the ground on dry land, then you can put your NVGs on. Alright, so tonight we are going to be doing 4 to 5 jumps. I'm going to be giving, they're all going to be our standard jump areas. I'm going to be giving you a direction that we're flying from, and then we're going to get into a helicopter, and y'all are going to jump out when I tell you, and you're going to land, get to that landing zone, and then regroup and just wait. Simple as that.
Aye, sir.
Does anybody have any questions on anything?
No, sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right.
Question
Yes.
or comment, I guess. Did you see the message I sent you? The
Stand by.
secondary one?
Okay. Yep. Cool. We can do that.
Roger, thank you.
All right. So, no weapons for tonight. I want everybody to go over in the equipment bin and grab a field pack. So just a backpack. Don't need anything in it.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
No helmet?
No, not right now.
Knife in order, guys. Make sure you're not grabbing box.
Yes, Chief.
Get a single file there. One man gets his gear and then he leaves.
Yes, sir. Very good.
Not necessarily a single file line, but hey, I guess it'll work.
It is.
It wasn't before.
Get orderly.
Not the radio bag, whoever's up there.
Hey guys, you got it. Go.
Try not to slouch. Still not straight. Shoulders aligned.
Out of curiosity, how would you see the configuration for ACE?
What do you mean by configuration? You mean
Like
options
where?
and stuff?
Yeah, like where I would see like the key
Add-on
mapping for it.
options. I don't know.
Alright, guys.
Controls,
How we
add-ons.
doing? Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's everybody just follow me. We're gonna go get our gear.
Let's go, guys.
Yes, sir.
Same thing. Single file. Don't budge up.
Columns, guys. Columns.
What are you two doing?
All right. Everybody here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, at this time, I want everybody to put backpacks on their chest.
Yes, sir.
My far right.
User in your channel
Backpack on
timed
your
out.
chest.
Having a problem. What is it?
Your
Self-interaction and equipment.
Can you self-interact, sir?
Not working.
I would double check your controls then, sir.
Keep here, Cup. Help him out for a second. I'm just coming back down.
Yes, sir.
User was moved out of your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
Alright, so everybody else, I want y'all to line up to this equipment box. I want y'all to grab one helmet and one non-steerable parachute.
People from right
Aye, sir.
move
Roger.
be from right to left, so people from the far right start moving forward.
Yes, Chief.
Go to the right.
Stay in line, bro.
So, sorry.
If you guys want to, while you're in line, you could go ahead and take your covers and put them in your bag or put them in your vest or whatever.
I'll
Aye,
stuff it in my pocket.
Uniform, vest, or your bag.
Deep pockets in my pants.
Are there pretty in all this?
You're missing something.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
Should we try to straighten this line out?
No.
Raj.
Just getting one for the lieutenant commander, and I'll grab mine. Set.
User left your channel.
User left your channel. I'm so undersleep. Fuck. I'm telling someone yes sir in game is really cringe. I mean there's a return so no, it's not a cringe, dude, because we are simulating a we are really simulated. We are simulating real life military quote that you do call an officer sir, just to respect it. That's why I call it MILSIM unit, because it's a military simulation. not cringe.
User joined your channel.
Alright guys, sorry about that. We're gonna end it out. Everybody
Cannot hear you,
far
sir.
right truck.
Oh, we couldn't hear
Oh,
you.
sorry. Alright, sorry, they're still having issues. Everybody go ahead and load up in that far right truck.
Roger.
Aye, sir.
Roger.
Mount up.
That one over there.
Move from
Mount
left
up.
to
Load
right.
it, just load into the back and I'll be right with
Yes, sir.
Get on in.
User left
Chief.
your channel.
Pile up there. It's not a rushed evacuation.
If you end up with
Go on.
by accident, don't worry about it.
Yes, sir.
Many of the guys who were in any armed forces went to
User was moved to your channel. User was moved to your channel. User joined your channel.
No, I do
How was your vacation?
understand you, but
Matter.
keep in mind,
It was good.
more
I was
than
on leave,
50%
medical
of
duty.
the members of this unit
Good to have you back.
were
Thank you very much. I'm
in
glad to
the
be
U.S.
back.
military. So
Don't brown nose, Chief.
one guy been
I'm about to do some of that
been in
myself.
service
I'm just
for
having
more than
someone
10
to talk
years
about that SEAL Team TV
that I
show
know.
with.
I will tell you this though.
And there are many more
Right
guys
about where
who've
we're
been
going
in
at.
service here as well.
Uniform.
And I'm talking about the U.S. military and not the regular,
There's a helicopter.
any regular
Oh,
military in the
no, I
world.
was talking about our upcoming campaign here.
Okay, dismount.
Our dismount.
Dismount.
Dismount. But like I said again,
Big chopper.
this is a realism unit. Like, these guys do take things very
Lieutenant Colonel
seriously.
Gilmore. Is there
User
any
in your
reason I
channel
don't
timed
see a
out.
helicopter?
What's that?
Is there any reason I
That
don't
would
see
be
a helicopter?
because probably your mods
Hey, cat.
are not fully functional.
You don't see a sea stallion way in front of you.
Massive
Negative,
sea
Chief.
stallion right there.
Alright, so it's a mod issue.
That would probably
User
be
entered
a
your
mod
channel.
issue
You guys gotta
then.
make sure that you guys got all your mods in order.
Has to be
before we play.
61 mods.
Yes, sir.
What?
Do you want me to go fix
want-
it? I can have it done.
If you have any trouble with mods,
What are you talking about? Are you can't see it either?
Mods? No, his mods.
Oh, yeah. If you want to take him and just do that real quick.
Lieberman from
remember guys, go on yelling.
Am I yelling? Yep, there you go.
Alright. So, now, the,
Gremlin, I can't hear you all the way down here.
You're on normal, I think.
okay,
Lieutenant
that was my bad.
There you go, yeah.
Alright, so, is there anybody here that could see a helicopter behind me?
I can, yes.
I
Roger. Can.
Alright, so there's only the one person?
That's what it would seem.
Okay. That's the reason why we want everybody getting on at least 20-30 minutes early, because then you figure this shit out beforehand, so we're not waiting so long. Alright? That's the whole reason. You know, he was having issues with his mods, and now he's still having issues with his mods for some reason. So, would Edmund take him back, help him out?
No, Ramathorn.
Ram, okay. Alright, so, for our first jump, we're going to be getting in this Sea Stallion. We're going to be
User
going...
left your channel. User left your channel.
Our target is going to be Jump Target Bravo.
Jump target, bravo.
Everybody see that?
Roger.
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 Big blue circle with an X. Jump target
It
Bravo
goes
is going to be our
025
target.
049.
I am going to be flying in from the east to the west.
Okay.
I am going to be approximately 2,000 to 2,500 meters up. We are going to jump on my call,
Wait.
and once y'all jump, you guys are going to jump out. This is pretty much a static jump, so you have your parachutes, your non-steerable parachutes, so you guys should be landing somewhere on top of the ridge line. You're going to get down, you're going to drop your parachute, and you're going to link up at jump target Bravo. Now, don't worry, there's no enemy there, there's no targets there, you guys don't have guns. This is just a practice run right now. Does anybody have any questions on anything else?
Yeah, I've got a question. The chute's
Yes.
going to open automatically on this. It's a static line, right?
Negative. It's you got to open your own parachute.
User disconnected
no
from your
problem.
channel.
So the second you leave the aircraft, once you push eject, you forget scroll wheel up, open parachute, and then you float down, and then you're good. And then your rally point is jump target Bravo and wait for me to come back and land. Yes, question. Go ahead.
Just to clarify, because I didn't hear you clearly, did you say you're approaching east to west?
East to west.
Roger. Thank you.
As straight of a line as east to west as I can get, since my HOTAS is down. So.
Roger. Thank you.
Anybody have any other questions?
No, sir.
All right, come with me.
You're moving pretty fast there.
What are you talking about?
There we are.
This is a very big bird.
Yes.
She's dying.
Yep.
All in.
Weren't expecting a Boeing 707, were you?
All right, can everybody hear me?
Roger.
Roger.
All right, since you might not be able to hear me, your indicator to jump is when I open the ramp.
Okay.
Roger. Ramp
So
up
when you see the ramp do this, that's your call to jump. Everybody just go ahead and eject and then get out. Does anybody have any questions on what's going on with the jump?
Sir, will we be doing
Negative,
like
sir.
last time and going out by numbers, or just call out?
Not this
like,
first one. We're
Okay.
gonna see how this first one goes, and then we'll go from there.
Roger.
Sounds good.
If it becomes too jumbled up with everybody jumping out at once, it shouldn't, because everybody's reaction times are different. Then we'll switch to a numbers game. It's just typically it sucks trying to do that because a lot of the times y'all can't hear nothing, or only half of y'all can hear what somebody's saying in the helicopter or aircrafts, and then like the third guy in doesn't hear shit, so he doesn't even jump. Fourth, fifth, sixth guy fucking don't even jump until it's like way too late. So just once that door opens, that's your cue to start jumping out. And then once y'all are there, you get to jump target Bravo and wait for me to come back.
All right.
All right. Any other question?
What's up? Oh,
Good to go.
All right. Here we go.
first one's high.
What is that?
We're jumping over Bravo. Why are we going this direction?
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by. Stand by.
Jump, jump, jump. Jump, jump, jump.
Oh. There's someone below me. Didn't we open too high, I think? How are you guys doing up there? I don't think they can hear me. Wait, you got no. Am I gonna land on the tree? Or what? Oh. Okay, simply up. Take it out.
So when I went to, don't worry about an explanation for me. I'm not on your ass about it. Just
This way, boys.
We're moving towards the jump target. Let's go. Get your the parachute off now. We're gonna swap up to that stuff.
Tighten up.
We've got 9. Call off your call sign. Call off your call sign.
Boost.
Yo, yo.
So,
Knox.
Brothers here.
Bear is here. Bear is back.
Bear is back.
We've got Bear back.
Slow.
God damn you, Edmund.
Bear back.
I
Tenth is 9.
came within 10 meters of the friggin' circle.
Yeah, you're pretty close, sir. I watched you.
Count as 9.
I was.
I think I was the last one out. That's why. You know, I think.
Well, I was up on the road, like right there at the end of the road there. So I actually was second closest, I think.
Yeah, I was the first one out, so I was pretty far.
Yeah, I think. But you know, this type of jump is not as precise as the other jumps. As long as you can get within 20 or 30 or 40 meters of the target, you're okay.
Yeah. Give me a steerable and I'll land within an inch. But
Oh yeah, we all can do that. We better all do that.
Captain Cocky over there.
any kind of static, so you can give us a stick of gas rather than a on target. Everyone's uninjured, correct? No weird landings?
Negative.
No.
Still beautiful.
No weird landing.
Who's in the back staring up at the sky?
Me.
Oh, okay. Apologies, sir.
I want to see if you can land it on the X.
That's what I'm wondering what he's doing.
Is he gonna make us run?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
He lands short though.
Remember, he doesn't have his HOTAS, so that's pretty. Whatever he can do is pretty good.
He's coming in. His nose ain't right for us though, so I don't know if we're about to become pepperoni.
Still beautiful.
Right on. Now they're fine. Down.
Where are you guys? Everybody here?
Roger.
Right.
Everybody here?
Everybody
Roger.
made it.
All accounted for.
Everybody accounted for.
Alright. So, you guys see how that works?
You went back onto
Roger.
screen there, sir.
Can barely hear you.
Alright, so everybody see how that worked? It's the simplest
Roger.
jump out of all of them. You pretty much just jump out and you just float down. You can't do nothing mid-flight. And then once you're on the ground, you get to the LZ. Simple as that. Alright, go ahead and load back up. We're gonna go get some more parachute. And
Roger.
then, we'll do...
Are there not parachutes in this bird? Any parachutes in the bird?
Negative, no, I didn't put any in here.
Nah, I'm gonna go back in and grab some again.
Stand by, let me see, I could probably put some in here, hold on.
I was doing that. I'll be right back.
I had the rigger re-pack my parachute. You know what they say if your parachute fails, right? Bring it back, they'll give you another.
Brains and all.
Go to reserve.
I like those pens that they have in World War II model.
Yeah, the round one.
They give you a reserve on that one.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
But you can only do static jumps. They don't have anything.
Yeah.
Alright guys, go ahead and grab another parachute out of this equipment box. Backpack's on chest.
Execute. Let's get going.
Roger.
If your backpack's not in your chest and you run up there, you're gonna have a bad day.
Welcome back.
Ben.
Cool. More non-steerables, huh?
Alright guys, so we're gonna do the same thing one more time. And then we're gonna do a couple other jumps, different format. Our next jump target is jump target delta. Jump target delta, everybody see that?
Roger.
Roger.
Alright, we're gonna be coming in from the east again. East to west. Everybody load up. Same thing, once I open that ramp, that's your jump call.
You said Delta, correct?
Delta.
Delta, correct. The green mark.
User entered your channel.
All in. Stand by.
Stand by.
Don't land in the water.
What? Why did I die? What the fuck? Lol. I passed out in midway. Shit. Oh my god. Hey, fuck. Fuck. Come on.
What happened to you?
I passed out once I jumped.
What do you mean you passed out once you jumped?
I don't know.
Stop moving. Stop moving. Alright. I'll get you patched up once he comes in.
Yeah. It's weird. I first time see this. Passed out once I jumped and then.
Careful, guys. Don't stand close to the X.
Titan.
Yeah.
We don't scroll no more to cut away our shoots, or is it interaction?
No, I mean, I don't think so on statics.
Okay.
It's on interaction.
It's ace.
It's an
Oh,
ace.
It is?
now?
I can open
Yeah.
mine with scroll.
It's in the. It's
You're bleeding.
Yes, I know.
I can
Who
open
got
mine with
hurt?
scroll.
Who got hurt?
That'd
Me.
be
Few of us.
Millen. Evan, you're bleeding too?
Yeah, I am. My head's injured.
I back up guys.
Nobody has any
Alright. Alright, stand by. I'll get y'all here real quick.
Maybe the guy got wounded.
Alright, so they got wounded when y'all like hit each other in the air.
Had to have been either that or on the way out of the bird somehow. Model confusion bumped people into it.
Right.
I passed out once I jumped. I don't know what happened.
Oh, is that why you opened up real late?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, it's good that you were able to open.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't splat.
Hey, there is Belvis. Helmet on the ground for you. Alright guys, so that was a good jump. Nobody was in the water, so that's good. Once everybody was in the air, you guys just floated down. Sometimes you will get injured while you're doing it. It sucks, but it happens. Once you get on the deck, pat yourself up if you can, as best you can, and then get to your corpsman, and he'll take care of the rest. There's things that you just won't be able to fix or avoid in this game. It's just how it is. So, but yeah, that was a good jump. Alright, now, for our last two jumps, I decided we're going to go different. So let me get my box, stand by.
Does that mean we're gonna be airborne qualified after this?
This is phase 1.
Oh, right.
It's,
out of 4
it's
classes.
technically not even phase 1. It's just refresher slash, you know, difference in anything.
Damn,
Got an
this is
accent. Where you from, buddy?
Asking me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I'm actually from Iraq.
Where?
From Iraq, Baghdad.
Oh, okay.
But he's an expat. He lives in, what was it again? Sweden?
No, Austria, Vietnam.
Austria.
Austria.
Thank you.
Ah, sehr gut. Sehr gut.
Ja, genau.
There was a guy, believe it or not, from my hometown, who was an Iraqi. He was living. He was living in. Went back to Iraq just before the first Gulf War. Got drafted into the. And he was a prisoner of war. And when the Americans, you know, were going through the prisoners, this guy spoke fluent English, and he told them what had happened. Imagine that.
Well, well.
What did the U.S. soldiers do to him?
Oh, they shot him, just like they did everybody. No,
yeah, they shot him. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, this needed a pretty good story. No, I'm just like wondering, like, did they say like, okay, well, geez, okay,
Damn,
sorry,
Titan.
sorry about your luck. I didn't say anything.
They basically gave him a job as an interpreter. Spoke fluent.
That's what I figured they would do,
Arabic.
an interpreter. Well, now you were drafted there. Now you're drafted with us.
Right.
Reverse drafted.
Where in Austria are you living?
Vienna.
Verstehen Sie Deutsch?
Ja, sicher.
Ja, gut.
Verstehen Sie auch?
Ja, ich bin
English.
deutsche Verdauber, ja.
English people.
Nice, nice. I love it.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch.
Okay.
Oh god, flashbacks. Ah! Okay, so all right, go ahead and actually, you guys can hang out for a second. The
User joined your channel.
He's connecting right
Looks
now.
like he's trying.
So it would look like it.
Who's trying to come in? Vandal?
Lieberman.
all right, stand by, guys. I'll be right back.
Roger.
Remember,
User
they've
left
been
your channel.
working on in a separate channel trying to fix Lieberman's mod issue.
You know, Vandal was.
Alles Fallschirmjäger sind bereit.
Sag das nochmal. Was?
Alles Fallschirmjäger sind bereit.
Okay, you two
Alles
take this conversation elsewhere.
What's the matter? Does it bother you,
They're just
man?
talking
Hey.
about it. They're just talking
I know they're
about
talking about German
User was moved to
paratroopers, I
your
get it.
channel. User was moved
Yeah.
to your channel.
We're
User
ready,
joined your
we're ready.
channel.
Well, if you know, why is it bothering you so much, Titan?
Deutsch.
It
Oh
touches a
my
soft spot. He
God.
doesn't like Germans.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, me being a Jew, I definitely not a fan of Germans.
What?
That's such a surprise.
You're stereotyping there.
Well, my family's only been over here for almost. Oh, I don't consider my.
He said he was gonna teleport us.
What's wrong with being a German?
Welcome back, Lieberman.
They created so much.
Can you see
Hey,
the
I
helicopter
can
now?
It's Oktoberfest right now too.
Yeah.
That's true.
Ich hab.
Wait, what helicopter?
But who came out with the ejector
Oh god,
seat?
no. Please tell me you're joking.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they
Night
what is
vision.
it? Yep, they came. That,
What's the helmet y'all are wearing? What's it called?
Protect.
Protect.
Except
that's
for
right.
Arma.
Protect.
Gremlin.
Yes.
Knox has an emergency, he has to leave. Just so
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're good, man.
My family's
There you go.
originally German, but most recently South African.
You're Afrikaner.
Basically, yeah.
The Prat Afrikaner, yeah.
All right, guys. So,
User disconnected from your channel.
I understand it better than I can speak it.
so for the last portion, the last two jumps, we're going to be doing a hey-ho jump. We're going to be doing a high altitude, high opening. I'm going to set up so our landing zone is jump target alpha. Jump target alpha, big red letters, big red circle with an X.
Roger.
Radio
Roger.
station,
CR
basically. Area station
trap
Mike
zone.
26.
Well, don't land on the radio station. That will hurt.
Not to mention your parachute will go away and rip apart, and you will fall to the ground.
Yes.
Are these still non-steerables, right?
Negative. I'm gonna
Oh,
be.
we're
You're gonna
going
be
to
getting
steerables?
steerable parachute. Now, for in-game purposes, since my HOTAS isn't set up and we don't have a proper LZ to be flying a C-130 from the deck, I'm gonna be using MCC to teleport you into a halo jump. Now, it's gonna put you in one of those brand new 2050 fucking Osprey, you know, the ones that don't exist. It's going to put you in one of those, and it's actually going to spit you out by themselves, and you're going to have the jump gear on you.
Spit you out.
Hey-lo or hey-ho?
It's just, well, it's the option that I have to do it. It's the halo jump, but you guys have control over your parachutes. So the second you get spit out of the aircraft, you open your chute, and you get your bearing that you're gonna get to your target. Now, the way it works is it'll fly you there, it'll fly over the area once you're teleported into the aircraft, and it'll spit you out from pretty much directly south of the jump target. So what you're going to be doing is facing north, as fast as you can once you open your parachute, and then glide in. Now, everybody knows Jump Target Alpha is Air Station Mike 26.
Roger.
Everybody knows it's a
Roger.
very prominent landmark on there, which is one of God's golf balls. A giant radar ball.
Reverse
Can't say
Epcot.
it from over here.
Roger.
But it's a giant white fucking ball. And then in the middle of the compound, there's a flat spot. Big old circle with an X. Just like this thing. That's your landing zone. Now this is a hey-ho jump. So this is going to be a like a pass-go, pass-fail type jump. So land inside the circle or anywhere within 50 meters of the circle. Because with a hey-ho jump, you have more than enough time to be able to adjust yourself and get yourself into that compound to get within that circle. If you happen to be close to somebody that's coming in at the same time and y'all don't want to hit each other, go ahead and just kind of separate with each other and just land outside the circle a little bit. But I want everybody to get within 50 meters of the jump site. Now, McMillan, you should probably, I'm not understanding why you blacked out. Maybe just a weird in-game thing. Maybe how fast I was going when you jumped. I don't know. Maybe you bumped into somebody. But this shouldn't happen this time because it'll actually spit you out, you know, like one at a time. So remember, guys, this is a hey-ho jump. You're going to be coming in from the south. You're going to get your bearing the second you open your chute, the second you leave the aircraft. And then you're going to glide in. And remember, you might be above the target area pretty high up. Let me see if I can... it's not a halo. You don't need altimeter watches. So you're going to be pretty high up. You're going to glide in. Remember, any aerial vehicle that you were inside of, it gives you that little cursor on there. I know you all noticed it in the first two jumps. Does anybody have any questions?
Negative.
Negative.
Yes, go ahead.
How do I actually open the parachute?
Scroll wheel.
In the air. Okay, yes, sir.
Scroll wheel, and the very top, it should say open parachute.
Yes, sir.
Alright, another thing with the gear, guys. Now, since this is an MCC drop, it will give you the gear. So everybody go ahead, except for Bruner, go ahead and put backpack on their chest. Now, once you hit the ground, the only thing you have to do is just take the parachute off of your back and put it on the ground. Or when you go into your inventory screen, when you're on the deck, you just right click the parachute, your screen will go black saying you're like changing your uniforms or changing clothes, and then boom, then you put your backpack onto your back, and then you're ready to go. Remember, you want to get used to doing that, do it as fast as you can, and then you're all set. Keep your helmets on. Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Comment.
Yes.
Get off the X before taking your parachute off, so that someone else doesn't try to land on top of you. And don't try to land on top of someone.
Roger.
Remember, guys, flare before you hit the ground means bleed speed. Pull back on your parachute before you hit the ground. If you hit too hard, you're going to hurt yourself. Alright, go ahead and line up at that equipment box. Grab a steerable parachute.
Roger.
Steerable parachute.
And also, once you're done doing that, everybody line up. I'm going to stand in front of you. What I want you to do is join my group. All you have to do is interact around my waist, join my group, and then you'll be all set.
Aye, sir.
Roger. Done.
I can't do that. My ace is
Your
messed.
interaction is still messed up?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, everybody do me a favor. Leave the group they're in and join on Lieutenant Commander Bruner. He's the gentleman I'm standing in front of.
Yes, sir.
Roger. 2-1.
One at a time. Don't like crowd him.
I'm saluting.
There you go. Join his group.
Well, that fucked it up for me. Hey, never mind. 2-1
Yeah, 2-1.
Yep. Roger. 2-1.
on it.
Make sure everybody did it. I know there's a couple guys over here that didn't do it.
Not happening for me.
Get closer to him. Look at his waist. See the interactions. You should see a join group.
Did you join the group or not?
Negative.
No, I'm talking to
All
this
I
guy, and I'm
see
not seeing an issue. This guy.
All I see is past mag
Yep,
and
I'm in.
medical.
Okay,
So
to me
it's
it
a
says you're
possibility
not.
you're already.
Says you're in 1-3.
You're probably already in his group. Stand by.
You have to leave the group before you can join a group.
You're already in the group there, Martini.
Oh, I did not know this.
Quick out of character question. Who on Steam is Chill Nye?
That'd be Calabrese, I believe.
Roger. Thank you.
Wait, where's Brunner again? Just so I can know. Oh yeah,
Right
thank you,
there.
sir. I just want to reconfirm.
He's the only one that doesn't have a backpack on his ship.
Ah, good point.
Alright guys, so now everybody's in the same group. That helps me be able to do what I need to do. Now if I remember correctly, the game, the airdrop does you, I believe it's somewhere around 4,000 meters.
Yep.
So I'm going to be dropping you about 3.5 clicks out. And y'all got to get there. Alright, gentlemen. Good luck.
Are we jumping from like 30,000 feet?
Tell me.
What's up, boys? Let's get jiggy.
What's going down there? Holy shit. Oh, I do not have a fucking... Oh shit, I'm going the opposite direction. There you go. There you go. Yeah. That was cool. High altitude, high opening. Ew, that is fun. Shit, still far. Fuck, I need to get the charger. 1 second.
Actually, if y'all can, it'd be a lot easier.
Wait, what happened? The fuck? Still far away. Okay. Why the charger's not working? Come on. Are you kidding me? It's not your time. Oh fuck, I'm very close. is it not working? Okay, there you go. Oh. Okay, now I get back. Where are we? Okay. Let's make it third. Alright. There's still someone above me? No? No, they're there. Alright, let's go. Oh, some are already there. One. There you go. Nice. Safe landing.
Hello.
Hello. It was a good landing. Macmillan.
Nice. Macmillan.
Was
Better
it?
than your previous one.
Yeah.
At least you
That
didn't
was
pass out.
that was very smooth landing.
Who's this here next to me? Is Nelson?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you.
But wait, do we have to take the parachute out and the helmet too?
Yeah. Yep, take off your parachute. Run, boy! And that is what I call failing.
How do you spell? My parachute, like, fucking shit itself as I was coming into land. It detached from me, and then I was, like, standing on top of it as it rose into the air, and then it dropped me.
Well, that's why you don't take your knife out and don't cut the line.
I'm sorry. It was just so tempting.
I know you like whittling while you're waiting to come
That was
down,
actually really
so-
fun. High altitude, high opening.
Yeah, I didn't have any sticks, so I had to whittle on the cord.
You were whittling on the bar of soap that's in your pack. Don't lie.
But you got that guy. That's actually was really fun. Actually, what do you think, guys?
I know. I love jumping.
No, especially it's a high
Like-
altitude, high
Like how
opening.
high he is.
Yeah.
But how did he, how did we get the switch that quickly from, like where we're standing
Wait.
to?
Oh, I was about to say
heli?
that's so way up there, but I forgot. That's
So what was your question?
There is a mod that we use called Mission Creation. Sorry? Sorry, I'm just making up words here. Yeah. And I believe it's Mission Creator Controls. But anyway, it's called MCC. It allows whoever is running whoever's running it to make instantaneous changes and location changes to the server at any given time.
Right. It's actually pretty good though.
So like you can spawn and control AI, deploy artillery, enemy units, change the time, weather. It just allows for a lot of options.
I see.
Who's this?
Titan.
What was your first guess, baby?
Bear. Is that Bear way up
You're a bit. You're kind of naked there, Titan.
Really, I'm wearing a uniform there, pal.
Are you?
He is.
Everyone weird. Everyone else is except you.
That's all on your
There
head.
we go.
Commander Gremlin, Titan reporting for duty.
I'm the one who landed right on the X. Someone else about to do it? Someone else about to land on the X?
Hey, I landed right almost on the outside of it. I was good. Oh, right there.
got it?
Yep. There you go.
Nailed it.
Of course I did.
Shut up.
Oh wow.
Captain Cocky over there.
Right now.
What was that?
Here comes someone.
I was highest above all of y'all.
I know.
Y'all all hit W.
What the hell are you on about?
I was the only one that was at the proper altitude. Y'all all hit W.
Oh?
Yep.
We all made it. The one who landed
What?
perfectly on it, being Titan. Sooner than you did.
Yeah, because I was all the way up there. You wouldn't
hit
have
it.
made something that's like 12 clicks.
We've done 12 click jumps and I've still made it.
I'm just saying, if you had done it now.
Enough.
Alright,
No,
anyways.
what
No more
Gremlin was saying
dick
earlier
wagging.
is no, I'm being dead serious. What Gremlin was saying earlier, and that Vandal has stressed in the past, is that you don't hit W, and all of you hit W. The point is that you're going 0 to 1 kilometers per hour, or not meters per second, and so you can get enough altitude no matter where you do it, and then just cut your chute. So
That's just a waste of medical supplies when you fall to the ground.
I cut my chute and I opened it right there. I was fine.
Nice job, Bruner.
Oh,
Go
nails
ahead
it.
and just go into your inventory and just take your
We're
parachute
gonna wait
off.
for whoever's way up
and
in
you'll
the
change
sky.
back
Let's
into
say
your
we're
regular uniform.
expecting.
Spectre said he fell and hit the ground immediately.
There's
Did he?
someone up there.
I fixed him.
Oh.
Yeah, my chute crapped out on me as I came in. I think it's because of my latency issues, which I'm trying to work on.
My chute was upside down on my body.
Yeah, that happened too. To me, it went upside down, and then I was standing on top of it as it rose into the air, and then proceeded to drop me.
No, the entire flight, my parachute was upside down.
Oh goodness.
Alright, so where's Ty?
Right here.
What happened with yours? Why did you open so late?
Why did I open so late?
Or why did you come down so fast?
Well, in the beginning, I sort of bled off some altitude, and then as I was coming in, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a latency issue, but it seemed like I didn't really have any control over what I was doing, and then I started floating on top of my chute, and it dropped me. It's almost as if it detached. Yeah. I'm not too sure
what happened on my screen in the jump is you were about freaking like 500 meters off the deck before anybody was even like 3,000 meters off the deck.
Oh, there's someone out
So
there
it seemed
too.
like you opened up real late, and that's why you landed way over there into the fence and got hurt.
No, I didn't open up late. I opened as soon as I was
Holy
out.
shit, someone's still out there.
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. The minute I could open my chute, I did.
Okay.
I've never had issues with jumps before. I've always been on the mark. I don't know what
Is
happened.
that you, Ben?
Alright, go ahead and take your chute off, remember?
Oh, there's another guy.
Get your backpack back on your back.
Bearing 262.
Yep, he's still way up there.
You were close. You landed like right on the out ring, or not like the right on the ring.
The time we had a
Yeah, I got
hotel.
down pretty far, and then I'm like, I started
Yeah, I remember
bleeding.
that.
That
Bert
was
missed.
what?
Remember that? Bert,
Yeah,
Bert
Bert
missed the
landed
roof,
right in
didn't
the middle of the bad guys, and I overshot and went into the drink.
That's right.
When was
Couldn't
this?
believe-
It was
That
a mission we
hotel.
had to land on top of a hotel.
We had to
Oh.
take it,
I think
go
was
from
I
the
there
top
for that?
floor down. Burke landed right in the middle of the bad guys.
Oh
We
no.
managed
Blasted
he
the
missed the
shit out of him.
successfully, but we were very, very high up. Like, probably about 4.5 at opening.
Yeah, we went
So-
like 13 kilometers.
Who's that guy over there?
It's either Learman or Calbers, but
Late for dinner, that's who.
I think Learman's probably going to be a long way coming down.
Yes, 13 kilometers.
Oh, yep,
We
there's
gotta
another
do some,
direct above
advanced
us.
Jump techniques.
Direct above us, there's another one much higher.
Yeah, that's Lieberman
Yeah.
up above us. Looking at a
Holy shit.
Oh, yep, that's. Yeah,
Um,
there.
I'm only
He's like
as
cert-
fast
he's
doing
like-
some advanced jump techniques.
He's. Ooh, you admit to that?
Oh,
Calabrese, Lieberman, and Martinez.
Oh,
are still in
Calabrese
the
is
air.
coming in fast.
He looks like a buzzard up ahead. Or,
It's a
above
bird.
us.
He's
a
coming in
plane.
fast.
I don't know if that angle.
It's
from
Superman.
The,
He's
west
not
I was
is
gonna
waiting for
make
gonna
somebody to
take
say
him.
it's a frog.
He's not gonna make that one.
I was gonna say it's
No. Ooh.
It's
That's
not-
Martini over there.
not bird nor plane nor even the
There's a
frog.
reason that
Martini's
came
on the
in
ground.
It's
from
just
the
little
south,
old him, Lieberman.
so that I could actually line up with the thing on a good axis.
So let's just hope and see if
Oop,
I just
somebody,
got the
where are we
video of
going?
it, cut my chute at about 3,000
Martini just went.
meters
Somebody
up
landed.
and
is.
opened about 100.
I know,
up
I was
here.
just coming to watch him. I was watching him come down. I wasn't gonna go over there.
Wait, did he land?
Did
Did
you
he?
see the?
Yeah, he
what I
did.
sent
Yeah,
you?
he's just out.
Yeah, I didn't.
When I
So I
cut the
did
chute,
same thing.
I was laying on it in the middle of the air, just like floating there. It's like,
Sure you
what?
weren't on somebody else's chute?
Yeah, it was mine because it did it as soon as I cut the chute.
Something similar happened to me as I came in to land. I just started floating on top of my chute and couldn't do anything. You mean you cut your chute in the air?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, yeah. And then you just opened your reserve.
But don't do it unless you pass the course.
Yeah, right.
Somebody.
The
here comes
actual
somebody.
airborne course, because you'll be taught how to do that.
Oh, he's coming fast. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, there you
Yes,
Will he make
Very
it?
nice.
Will he make
Very
it?
nice. Yeah, you just need
Very
to
nice.
That's how he landed in the air, kicks him out.
very
Nope, it got him.
bingo.
Beautiful.
man.
No, he actually made it all the way down before his chute fucking popped off.
Hey, you see that one closest to the X in the middle?
That's mine,
You see that one right there?
That's his.
You see that, Edmund?
mine.
Right over here?
I see it.
Where's
Yeah,
the
that hotel jump, you had to land on the roof of the hotel.
He's still way up there.
No way you could have, if you missed it, right, you were going down in the middle of the bad
Way
guys.
still way up there.
I did it.
Alright, let me get Let me get Martini, Isbell, and Ty on me.
Roger.
Okay. I can't even see him.
All right, guys,
Oh,
go
he's
ahead
probably got a
and
good click or two up in the air.
he's still pretty far up.
Oh, I see him.
All right, Martini, Ty, and Isbell, go ahead and leave the group that you're in.
Roger.
And I want y'all to join the group of Martini.
Roger.
Join this guy's group. Let me know when y'all have joined it.
Ty's joined.
Joined.
Good.
That hey ho jump was actually really fun.
I don't know.
Okay, so Martini, you got to leave your group first.
Yeah, I can't see nothing like that to leave anything.
You can't interact with yourself?
All I can do is just put my backpack on my chest. That's it.
Okay, but do you see a thing
I
that
can
says
do that.
Management.
You see a thing that says team management? Team management, and there should be an option that says leave group.
All right.
You good?
I think so.
Leave
All right,
group.
now join in his group, guys. Leave the one that you're in, and then
Come
join
on,
on
leader.
Martini's.
Join yellow.
There we go. 1-1.
Roger. Joined.
All right, guys. So since you guys landed outside of the 50-meter mark, go ahead and put backpacks on chests. I'm going to be doing the jump again.
Aye.
Roger.
Oh.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ready.
All right, same thing, same target, landing zone. Hey ho jump, open the second you get out of the bird. Find your bearing, because it seems to be spitting y'all out in random places. It wasn't direct south. So find your bearing from the marker on the map and get within 50 meters again. All right?
Roger that.
Yes, sir.
Who's that still up there?
That's a very good question.
Lieberman.
Did he just land or what?
Let's leave him in still.
Oh.
I mean, I'd still be up there if I didn't realize when we got out that we were like 5 clicks up and 2 clicks off target. And I had corrective action options that he does not. So.
Okay.
It did it again. It did it again this time to fucking tie.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
Spit
on.
him out
Maybe
into the fucking water.
Maybe what it is that do them in groups. Maybe you have to do them individually.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can do it since he's just his own person. He's the only.
And kaboom.
Hello.
I can't wait for one of those to come straight at us.
Silliest looking thing I've ever seen, though. Osprey on steroids.
Don't worry about it. I got him.
He's taking a mean nap.
Alright, so I go ahead and stand up.
Roger. I was spit out
Alright.
directly into the water.
Yeah, it happened with Calabrese, Lieberman, and Edmund earlier. The first. Alright, so go ahead and leave your group.
Roger.
Go ahead and drop your parachute. Oh yeah, because I teleported. He's not gonna do the. Whatever, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It'll give you a new one. Alright, you should be your own group now. Alright, same thing again. Here we go.
Roger.
Alright, so did anybody have any questions on anything? Like, you know, if they need help with something or anything like that?
No, sir. It was all in good fun.
Okay, good. Yes, go ahead.
I know that a lot of people have been doing various things today as far as like, okay, I'm just going to hit the target.
Right.
But the idea when we do any kind of these jumps as a unit, you know, and we're trying to get the whole unit on target at the same time, is to get everyone deploying at the same altitude and on target at roughly the same time.
Good point.
So make sure that you're coordinating with people, not just burning for the deck as fast as possible when we're doing a jump for real.
Right. And that's the whole reason why I said you don't push the W key, you don't push the S key when you're in the air. Because you want to be able to glide as much as you can. Once you notice you're over the target, that's when you could start spiraling down. Who was it that cut their chute? Was it you, Edmund?
Yeah, because I was.
Okay, so
I cut because I was later
Edmund,
than everyone else. I didn't want you guys to hang for.
Right. No, that's fine. That's fine. But Edmund's qualified, so he's allowed to do that. Nobody else is qualified to do that here in this group, except for you, Commander. You can do that.
I thought I was.
Yeah, I've been qualified for about 7 years.
Yeah, right. So nobody's allowed to cut their chutes. It's just a safety hazard for that until you take the 4 phases of the airborne training to be able to get qualified to be using those abilities. So we recommend nobody use that. We're also telling you not to use it. So once you're over the target, a good way to do it is just, this is the only time you could push W on a hey-ho. Just literally hold W and A or D and just spiral down. And when I'd say once you're about 100, 200 meters up, just start hovering over the target, either spiraling or if you get to the point to where you're holding S, so holding backwards, you can actually get your guy to like hover. Like you kind of tap it back and forth once you're hovering, and you'll literally just come straight down. Let's see if he makes it. Don't think he is.
He's got trim his rate of descent. He's coming in way too hard.
Grinner Gremlin, is this our last one?
We have one more after this.
Alright, may I be excused for just a moment?
Yes, go ahead.
User left your channel.
Oh my god. It's 4:30 a.m. We've been up since 2. I can't forget that op we did last time. Took 7 hours to finish.
Off, man.
7 hours of operation. It was
Guys,
definitely fun.
take off.
Yes. Yeah, Bruno, go ahead.
Have a good night.
Gotta go
Good job,
visit
man.
the wife at the hospital. Great being back with you guys.
Yeah, man.
It was nice
Take
to
care
meet
now.
you, sir. Nice to meet you, sir.
Yes, yep.
Nice to have you back in there, Bear.
Great, man.
You do
Talk to you
good.
later.
See you later.
Bye.
Alright, Lieberman, you got any questions? Why you landed far away?
No, I think the only thing I did, I tried to, I thought I was coming in a little bit too, far, and then I just turned around once, and then I came up too short, so if I wouldn't have done that little turnaround that I did, I think I would have been out better.
Okay, so what can help you? I mean, you know the little indicator that you get, right?
No.
On the map that shows you your position on the map.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so good thing is just use that, and even though you're like 2 clicks up, as long as you're over the target and you keep it somewhat in that area, all you got to do is just spiral down, and then just keep an eye on the ground too, because then you could see that you were coming down right here. And then the easiest way just to spiral is just to hold W and then hold A or D and spiral down fast. And then when you're about, just judging anywhere from 100 to like 200-300 meters up above the target, that's when you could stop spiraling and kind of try and hovering over the target, and then just drop down nice and easy. I believe we still got calibrated.
Am I allowed to do the airborne training? Or airborne school?
I believe the prerequisites for that are graduate buds.
Okay. So airborne training is every 2 months, 3 months?
Yeah, we'll be probably doing it once like every other month. So this one, and then we might have another one a little bit earlier for those reasons.
So the first phase is cancelled based on the calendar.
Yeah, because my internet, I lost internet here at my house like Tuesday afternoon. Didn't come back till like Thursday morning.
Oh.
But yeah, the first one was canceled, and it's gonna start. The phase 1 is gonna start next week, Wednesday. We're just gonna push the next one towards the next week.
Is it okay if I do it?
Do you meet the prerequisite? I mean, he can waiver you, but it's not likely.
Yeah, most likely you just gotta wait till the next class. You'll still be able to do jumps with the unit for because you have like the basic training. The main thing with the airborne qualification course is it gives you the opportunity during like some missions you'll get to do something more than like just a standard jump. Like there was a mission where myself and one other went in a different route as the rest of the patrol. So the rest of the patrol was an assault team. They went in on boats. They went in on boats and inserted into the area, while me and one other guy.
User disconnected from your channel.
I had my sniper loadout, and he was gonna be my security / spotter. And we actually hey-hoed in from like a little 2-man private jet, and we flew in like that and got to our little final firing position and did our mission from there. So that'll give the opportunity for you to be able to do stuff like that possibly in the future if you're called to do something like that. So it doesn't mean that like if we have a mission where we're going to insert via Halo or Hey-Ho that you can't do that. You're still going to be able to, because you have the basic training from Buds and also like tonight.
Yeah.
But it just means if there happens to be a mission and
That's a beautiful jump. Oh my goodness.
Right there.
Right on the edge.
And that one's good too. It's close. Remember, backpack on your back so you can run.
Gotcha.
So that's what the official airborne, like getting your jump wings and everything, qualification gives you. It gives you the opportunity to where if you have missions that are specific like that towards needing that kind of qualification, then you would be able to qualify to be able to do that kind of jump. Other than that, you'll still be doing halos, hey-hos, static jumps. You know, you'll still be doing all that stuff. It'll just be with the rest of the patrol.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so most likely you'll just have to wait till the next one. And yeah, it's a 4-phase thing.
Yeah, that's 4 weeks.
And we'll do that.
Understandable, sir. Thank you.
All right.
So the airborne training is 4 weeks long. Shit.
All right, good job, guys. Now, let's see.
Buds is 1 month.
Are we still
long.
waiting on
one.
Yeah.
And what else is long? Yeah, Buds is 1 month. Airborne 4 weeks.
Where is that Joker?
There's something else. I don't know.
That's what I was just wondering.
Maybe if you call
He was
him?
higher. He was higher than both of us as well when we jumped, so he's probably still a ways up there.
Can't see
Probably
him.
halfway to barracks.
Maybe if we like.
Oh,
nail
he's
his
still
name.
way the hell up.
He's
Maybe
doing
he'll
corrects
hear us.
again.
Now, if only I could have
Still
done
really
that
high.
the first time.
Yeah, you're supposed to be really high up there.
I was way up there.
I mean, would this be possible if you didn't have a tracker on the map once you jump?
Would it be impossible?
No, I'm saying, would it be possible, like, to know where you're going if you didn't have?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you just use line markers.
Your
Like
compass and
you
your
would use your
departure point.
compass, and you would use your topographical knowledge, your land nav knowledge, your fucking land marker.
Okay.
If you
So
have an
it's,
altimeter
I
watch,
mean,
you can
it's.
also relate speed of descent to speed of travel, and
There you go.
figure out where you are relative to your start position that way.
But yeah, we've tried, you know, to get more immersion and take that like mod off, so you don't have that indicator, but it also took off like a few other things that we actually need. Because I mean, in all hindsight, it is a video game, so
Yeah.
having the little advantages does actually help play the game a little bit better. But yeah, if we didn't have that little position indicator on the map when we're in an aerial vehicle, you know, it's definitely possible. It would just take a lot more practice for some people.
I see.
But yeah, everything's possible.
I do remember the first jump I did. We had, I think, an op. Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Where I had to swim actually 5 kilometers away from the objective. And you're right. I relied on the campus and the topographical map.
There you go.
Wasn't there that one mission that we were all on there, Commander, where I was actually stuck 2 kilometers out in the ocean? I had to swim onto land whenever you guys were waiting for me.
I think so.
Yeah, I swam actually
Then I had to
around 5
just,
kilometers.
I just had to, you guys just continued on the mission, and I just followed you guys.
Oh yeah, that's the 7 hours mission we did.
No, this was a long while back.
Oh, okay.
I eventually caught up with them. I believe you guys were busy
I
watching
remember that. I swam
combat
for
at a
like
base.
for like 1 hour just
alongside
swimming.
the road.
Because I landed far.
Till we
And
had
I had
gathered
to
enough
swim
force, there was when
all
that
the way
tank
to the
was getting too
objective.
close to us.
And it was like
Alright,
5,
guys,
6
so I'm
kilometers.
just gonna go ahead and set up this last jump for y'all. Everybody here right now, leave the group that you're in and join on Chief right here. He's the one. He's the only one with a radio bag.
Roger.
Roger.
Bravo 2-3.
Roger, Bravo.
Bravo
2-3.
2-3. Special now.
Cobb and Lieberman, go ahead and join in on Chief.
So yeah, it was like
He's got the radio bag.
I had to swim for 1 hour, and on top of that, they were
User joined your channel.
patrolling the ocean.
Sorry
So
about
I
that,
had to stay hidden all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're joining
Which
on.
group?
It was long but fun.
Edmonds, he's right in front of you.
I remember it took me like I didn't stream it. It was like 7 hours long. I didn't stream it. I really regret it. I would like if I was streaming, I would have watched it again.
We're gonna do another jump.
Yes, sir.
This time, the jump target is a rooftop.
It's a rooftop. What?
Everybody reference your map. You got grid 01705.7.
01705.8.
Everybody see that?
Say again.
Say the grid again, please.
Roger.
It's a green
yeah.
X I put on the map.
Roger.
Not jump target Delta on the west side of the island. Green X that I marked.
Roger.
Can you say
That's
the
your
grid,
mount?
please?
Yeah. 01705.8.7.
051.
It's over on the airfield.
Okay, 051.
There's a green circle with an X.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
There are multiple big buildings over there with big flat rooftops that have windows on them. You're going to be landing on the furthest south one. I believe there's 2, maybe 3 of these buildings. You're going to be landing. Yeah, there's 2, right?
Yep.
Okay. You're going to be landing on the furthest south one. I believe that's the correct marker where I put it.
It is.
If yeah, thank you. If it's not exactly on that point, just use your eyes when you get close enough. This is going to be a hey-ho jump again. Same thing. You're going to be getting dropped out. Open your chute right away. Don't push that W key. Only push A and D. Get your bearing from wherever you find yourself on the map. Get to that target. Everybody backpack on chest.
Also, the southeast skylight on that building is not paneled over. Do not fall through the roof.
So we're lying on the roof.
You are landing on the roof. Remember, like I said, it's got a bunch of windows on the roof. Some of those windows are not there. Don't land inside of them. Land on the flat spots or the concrete.
Is there ever a time where we would actually try to make it through one of those and into a building?
No.
Okay, that seems kind of crazy.
Because
but
in game, no, because you just land on the roof, and then if we do go through there, we just rappel down in.
Mm-hmm.
For gaming purposes, it would just.
I understand.
Here we go for another hey-ho jump.
But yeah, no, in-game purposes, no, you're not going to land in that. Your chute would get caught, and then you just drop like another 30 feet.
Uh-oh.
Are we waiting for whoever left to land first?
No, negative.
Okay.
He's still way the hell up.
What?
He's probably holding S.
What the hell? Yeah, that.
I mean, if you're holding S, you actually get a decent.
You go
rate of
backwards.
You don't have to
Okay.
hold it, you just have to press it once.
Oh. Yeah, I think yeah, you drop almost vertically. At least I was when I held S.
You drift backwards very slowly.
Okay.
I'm gonna say bye real quick. I will talk to you guys later.
Take care.
What?
Alright guys, you ready?
Roger.
Let's get it.
Don't hit the side of the building. 'Cause that will
User
hurt very
disconnected from
much.
your channel.
Okay, I see it. I see it. That's right north. Where are we? Oh shit. Got a long way to go. Shit, that's very high. So it's the third building. Let's see. Meow. We're close to getting there. Actually, let's keep it in first person. In third person is like, I don't know, kind of cheating. Oh, he's still way up high. Oh, look at the sun. Oh. Lol. Let's go for a spin. He's still way up high. There we go. that's the swimming area. We had to swim out till there and then get back. Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck, I made a mistake. I was clicking the shift key without even knowing. Oh, you can't get on the roof. Fuck.
No idea.
It's Macmillan.
Make your way inside the building. You can make your way around to the top of the roof. Two people landed down to the south there.
Oh, let me guess, it's only go to one of those roofs down there.
No, they landed by the wall.
Oh.
Like,
you can see one like you're down
187.
there.
Alright, so how many of you guys spiral down to get speed or push W?
I spiraled down.
No, actually, the mistake with me was.
spiraled.
The mistake with me was.
You actually were looking pretty good until you came out way too wide to try and come into the the building. Because you were looking decent when you were off that way, but then once you got over that way, you just got out way too far, and then by the time you turned back when you were over that sub, it was just too late.
Yeah, the problem was I was hitting the shift key without even knowing.
So you weren't actually turning yourself?
No, I was like holding A and D, like just, spinning around up top, but I was at the same time holding the shift key without even knowing. Till I eventually found out, I was like, shit, I'm hitting the shift.
What does shift do when you're in a fucking parachute?
Like, when...
Nothing.
No, it's actually when you go... How do you say it? When you go, like, deep down fast.
You descend?
Yeah, descend, yeah. So,
I don't think shift makes you
Shift
descend.
doesn't do anything when you're in a parachute.
then I don't know what happened. Because I was clicking
It was
the whole time.
you were doing fine until you went out that way, and you just waited too long to start coming back. And by the time you were already turned around, that's why you landed out there.
Oh, okay.
So who was it? McMillan and who else missed?
Can I do it again?
No one else here. No one else over here missed, sir.
Oh, I know Cobb was having computer issues, so yeah. So honestly, I don't know what y'all are doing because Martini's still in fucking air over there.
I mean, I
I
with minimal trim.
He's literally still probably about a click up.
Yeah, I would have still been about a click up right now if I hadn't burned in really hard because everyone I could see was probably a click below.
No,
me
I mean,
by the time I got
even
over
now, from when he's still jumping at the fucking air station.
Oh.
What?
Oh my god.
How high up was he then? 'Cause, I mean,
I don't know.
Burned about a click
did
of
all the
altitude,
same.
but then re-popped probably around 2 clicks up, and then just spiraled in. I didn't fucking burn it all the way in.
He's still just floating around the air
Yeah, I
station.
burned a shit ton and
He's not spiraling down, but he's literally just.
I mean,
still
you can
up there.
trim it to like 0.6 meters per second.
No, he's literally just turning. He's not spiraling or nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's got.
So he's
trimmed to,
doing
like,
doing
0.6
exactly
meters per
he's
second
doing
raise,
exactly what he's supposed to be doing.
So are you not supposed to spiral and increase your speed to lose
You
altitude?
can, but only when you're over the target. That's the biggest thing,
Okay.
is because typically our hey-hos were, since I can't really judge it with the way the game drops y'all's out of the fucking aircraft, because I'm an idiot when it comes to the whole MCC stuff, so I just use the basic controls. It drops you out randomly. Vandal's got it set up to where, we're in a specific aircraft, we're flying at a specific altitude, a certain speed, and it spits us out at a specific point from an actual, we're coming in from 270 towards 090. He's got it all set up like that. So he knows that open your chute right away, you should, without pushing anything, probably just make it over the LZ, maybe 500-600 meters up. Like, he knows, and he's got all that stuff set up. So that's the whole reason why we tell you all about spiraling to come down. But if you don't really have to, then you don't need to. But the thing is, you want to stay in the air as long as possible. That's the whole point of the hey-ho. Because usually when you jump out of that aircraft, you try and link up with the guys near you, if at all possible, and then just help each other out and make your way down to the landing point together. And Martini's he's just taking the longer route because he's still in the air. He's still way up there, actually.
Here comes someone
4,000
directly above
meters
us.
at 0.6 meters per second rate of descent, you know, you'll be up there for like quite a bit of time.
Well, he was up there for a good 5 minutes before I jumped y'all here.
Yeah. Again, if you just got trimmed to that, you know, max or minimum drop rate, he's gonna be up there for a while.
Should I redo it again?
No, you'll be fine.
Oh. I'm happy to do it again if necessary.
If you want to. You want to?
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, as long
Alright.
as does not make you guys wait.
Yeah, no, that's no worries. Go ahead and leave your group and step forward. I don't know which one you are.
I left the group.
1-5. Alright. Alright, same thing. Good luck.
Thanks. Oh shit, that's really far.
User was moved out of your channel.
fuck?
I'm sorry about that.
The fuck is this? Fuck. What the hell is this?
User joined your channel. Disconnected from your channel. User left your channel.
What to do with you? What to do with you? That's what I'm trying to figure out what to do. He is at my mercy now. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have restraints? I need restraints.
User disconnected from your channel.
It's okay, buddy. I'll take care of you.
That was smooth. Wait, what? Why am I injured now?
Because you landed on the pile of parachutes and Arma.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a game thing. It was a great landing. It's just weird. Like when you landed, it kind of like rubber banded you down to the deck, then like 10 feet up, then down, then up, then down, and then all of a sudden you were down and you were injured.
Okay, so Arma being
Yes, yeah, but you did good. You came down. You were up above the target. You spiraled. Like, see that? There's your parachute.
Yeah.
It actually took your backpack off too.
Oh, okay.
So it's just kind of hovering up there. But yeah, it was a good jump.
Thank you,
did
sir.
it.
Thank you, sir.
And do you have any questions on anything?
No, it was all in good fun. Actually, I enjoyed it.
All right. Yeah. If you want, you could go ahead and head out if you want.
Oh,
That's it
so
for
we're
the
done
night.
for the day. Okay.
Yeah. It was like, since it's not an operation, it doesn't have to go as long. So it's just the basic training, a couple hours.
Right.
Ended up being 3.5 hours worth. So.
Not gonna lie, I kind of got nervous.
All
there
good,
for
sir.
a second.
Thank you for your time.
So
Yeah,
did
man.
I.
No worries. Thanks for coming.
Thank you, guys.
We'll see you next one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Later.
Alright, guys.
Who taught that boy how to back up a vehicle?
So.
Run me over.
Yeah.
Where's your ground guides?
Till next time, guys.
These guys
Have a good one.
You don't need a ground guide if you can use your